Hello friends, today we're going to talk about how to supercharge your resume with keywords. So let's get started. So we want to make sure that our resume is full of keywords and we want to fill it with all types of keywords. So in this presentation, we're going to talk about what the keywords are, what are technical keywords, what are non-technical keywords, where to find examples of keywords, and how to make your resume a living document. So let's go through some examples. So here we have a resume of a developer. And on the right side here, we're just looking at some random developer jobs. And so what we want to make sure is that the keywords that are typically found in job descriptions appear in the resume. Okay. So let's just pick on some random keywords, random words from the resume. Let's say incidents, for example, and let's see if the word this resume that we're looking at on the left here, it's a pretty good resume. It's a good looking resume. It has a lot of really good information. However, it even has a list of keywords at the end, but it's missing some important keywords. And so where do you find all the important keywords? You find them in job descriptions. So for example, the keyword incident is missing when we compare it to the job description on the right side. Let's look at another random keyword. So the word development should definitely be in this resume. Let's make sure. Yeah, it is several times. Let's look at some other keywords. Let's say diagnostics. That word is not here, right? Let's look at another job description. Let's pick on another job description. This one is a little too short. And so let's just pick this one. So let's say, for example, see if HTML is here. Even though HTML is a basic programming language, it should be in every developer's resume, because sometimes a recruiter who may be looking at your resume might not know the difference between HTML and .NET, for example. So HTML is in their resume, so that's good. Let's look at some non-technical keywords. So let's say project management. So let's just word search project. So projects here, good. Planning. Planning is here, that's awesome. Let's look at the word business. Yeah, business is here, good. And let's look at let's say JSON. Let's see if JSON is in this person's resume. It's not. So that's another example of keyword that this person may want to add. And so let's look at some more examples. So let's look at this network engineer's resume and look at some network engineering jobs. And so in network engineering, you're always dealing with incidents. So that important keyword is missing in this person's resume. And so let's look at some other keywords that we're seeing here. Resolution. It's not here. All right. Let's look at business recovery. That's not here either. Let's look at another job description, see if we can find more keywords. So the point I'm trying to make here is it's very important to have keywords on your resume. And the reason we want the keywords matching between your resume and the job description as much as possible is because what recruiters and HR people do is they have these applications, these software, these systems where they filter out all the resumes with all the keywords. So let's say 1,000 people have applied to a job, which is very typical it's very typical to see hundreds or even thousands of applicants for every job that is put out there on LinkedIn, on Workopolis, Indeed, and other places. And so nobody's going to look through 1,000 resumes. 1,000. So they filter these resumes against the keywords in the job description, or sometimes they match the entire database of those 1,000 resumes against the entire database of against the job description. And so then the program rates the resumes, sees which resumes has the most number of keywords that match the between the resumes and the job description, and the top 30, 40 resumes that have the most number of words matching the job description get the um, get shortlisted, and then they actually get looked at. And then from those, they might call 15, and then might actually shortlist 3 or 4 to be interviewed, and then hire that one person, right? So to make sure that you're getting those calls for those interviews, make sure you have your your keywords in your resume. And again, that includes technical keywords, TCP/IP, BGP, SDLC, .NET, JSON, HTML, so basic keywords and advanced keywords. And you want to make sure you have the non-technical keywords in there too. Project management, incident management, business recovery, planning, project management. These are all things that are relevant to all IT professionals, whether you're at a junior level or at a senior level. You got to be thinking about business recovery. Either you're making business recovery plans or you're participating in business recovery plans. Or you're developing software that's used in business recovery plans, disaster recovery plans, and everything in between, right? So another thing that point I want to come back to is we want to make sure that your resume is a living document. And so the reason we want to make it a living document is every time you apply to new jobs and you see a new keyword in a job description that is not in your resume, make sure to add it to your resume right away. So what I personally do, I will show you, is I keep my resume in a Google Doc. And when I see a new keyword that I am familiar with, so let's say the word disaster recovery, the term disaster recovery was not in my resume, and I saw it in a job description, I can just quickly, whether I'm on my phone or anywhere else, I can quickly go to my resume and add that keyword in my resume. So it's very important to treat your resume like a living document so that you always are prepared to update it. And then also, as you're working, keep adding content to your resume so that whenever you are applying to jobs next time, you are ready to with good content on your resume. So take away keywords, 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 technical keywords, non-technical keywords, and make your resume a living document. This advice will make a big difference in the amount of responses that you get to your job application. So make sure to fill your resume with keywords and keep applying. Thank you.